Namaskaram and a very warm welcome to all of you to Vividha Vachalaya. Today I want to share about the three prominent and important A's of Margali month. Margali or Margashirsha is very auspicious and holy month. In this month we celebrate Vaikunta Ekadasi related to Vishnu and also the Vratam or Nombu with regards to Andal and Ayyappa who are famously related to Vishnu. Let us get to know through brief introduction of the three A's, namely Andal, Ayyappa and Aditya, and also get to know what gifts they have given us for a peaceful and successful life. Firstly, let us know about Andal Tayar, Tayar meaning mother. Andal, a poetess saint and Alvar, was found in the Tulsi garden of Alvar Vishnu Chittan's home, who was a great devotee of Vishnu. He found her as a golden hued baby girl and thought the baby must be his Lord Vishnu's gift to him. He adopted her as his child and named her Kodai and brought her up telling stories of Sri Krishna Leelas. She grew up in the surrounding of devotion of Lord Ranganathar of Sri Rangam and developed deep liking in him, which then turned into a strong desire to marry him. When she came to a marriageable age and when she was asked to choose her groom, she refused to marry any mortals and firmly declared that she would marry only Ranganathar. As the popular story goes, that Vishnu Chittan used to make tulsi and flower garlands to Sri Ranganathar each day, and as Kodai had a strong desire to marry him, she would secretly wear the garland prepared for Ranganathar and adore herself as his bride and keep it back in its place. One day Vishnu Chittan found a strand of hair in the garland and also found out that Kodai had worn it. He reprimanded her, and on that day he did not present the garland to Ranganathar, and as a punishment to himself he fasted the whole day. While he was asleep at night, Ranganathar came in his dream and asked him why he did not present the garland today. Vishnu Chittan gave him the reason. Ranganathar then told him that he loved to wear garlands worn by Kodai and reveals to him the truth that Kodai is incarnation of Bhudevi or Mahalakshmi herself. He also tells Vishnu Chittan that he will surely marry her shortly. Vishnu Chittan informs about Ranganathar words to the family, and to his surprise, the garland worn by Kodai, which was already a day old, was still very fresh. In fact, more fresher than the new fresh one. While waiting to get married to Ranganathar, Andal sang 30 pashrams or verses, which is called Tirupavai. Each stanza of Tirupavai is sung on each day during the month of Margali, even today. Eventually, Kodai married Ranganathar in a grand wedding, and after wedding, she merged into the idol of Sri Ranganathar of Sri Rangam. Kodai then obtained the name Andal, meaning the girl who ruled over the Lord. Andal teaches us that if we have strong will desire of getting him with pure love and devotion, we can awaken and make even the stone idol to come to us in person. She teaches us the path to such great achievement can be made only happen through pure love, dedication, and single minded devotion towards Him. Kodai taught us the power of mortals which we need to tap. Next, coming to a short introduction to Ayyappa Swami. Ayyappa meaning mother and father, where Ayya means Amma, the Mohini Avatara of Vishnu, and Appa means Appa, the father, the Shiva. He is an incarnate of both Shiva and Vishnu together. Legend goes that Mahishi, sister of the demon Mahishasura, did tapasya to become powerful and got the boon granted that she could be killed only by a son through the union of Shiva and Vishnu, which she thought was an impossible task, and started to torment people. She was in a revenge mode as her brother Mahishasura was killed by Ma Durga, who is also called the Mahishasura Mardini. Mahishi was blissfully ignorant and happy that she had asked for a boon which could never happen, and continued with her revenge. But as she had asked for a boon and it had to happen, Lord Manikantha was born out of union of Mohini and Shiva, and thus naturally becoming the most powerful avatar of them together. Eventually, Manikanta or Ayyappa killed the demoness Mahishi. It is also said that the demoness actually converted into a beautiful maiden after her Mahishi role came to an end, which had happened due to a curse by one of the disciples of her father, sage Galvan. The now beautiful maiden, who is also called as Mallika Purattamman, requested Ayyappa to marry her. Lord Ayyappa agreed to her request with the condition that in a year that no Kanni Ayyappa or the first timer comes to visit him, he would marry her. Due to her converted mind and her ultimate devotional desire towards him, Ayyappa asked her to reside near his temple in Shabarimala. Now, this residing place of her is a temple, and her temple is visited after the darshanam of Ayyappa Swami. Here we can also infer that it is not necessary to kill the person itself, rather, killing the demonic mindset and attitudes will convert the person into a beautiful being. Now, let us see what principles both Ayyappa Swami and Andal Tayar structured for us to lead a peaceful and successful life to eventually get one with the God. The 5 basic D's: discipline, desire, dedication, devotion, determination, combined with knowledge and courage to achieve the 5 D's. This strategic teaching will help us in recognizing and completing the purpose of our life. When we get a desire for something, we start pursuing it. Knowledge and discipline plays an important role where our mind can differentiate between the good and bad, and that if the desire we have got is worth pursuing it. If it is worth pursuing, then discipline again helps in devoting and dedicating our time, energy, mind and soul in it. And the determination gives us courage to stick to it and achieve it. On the last day of Margali, we celebrate Andal Thirukalyanam. On the day of Makara Sankranti, we get the Divya Jyoti Darshanam of Ayyappa Swami. And also we celebrate the sun's transition from Dakshina to Uttara direction called Uttarayana. Now coming to the third A, Aditya, also called as Surya Narayana, the Narayana himself. Aditya, Surya or the sun god, needs no introduction, and he is known to the world in simple terms as the giver of light and life. Aditya, the sun god, also teaches us the same as Andal and Ayyappa has taught us, and most importantly, becoming life source in whichever way one can, to the best of their ability, to their fellow creatures. Sun rays drain away the fog of ignorance. He lets us see around us, invading the darkness, spilling light everywhere. He is one of the main life sources and source for a healthy life. He is the reason that we have a colorful world around us. Sun's heat and light keeps us warm and energized. Seems like creatures on earth have solar cells in their body which absorbs the sunlight like battery that gets charged through charging mechanism. The magnanimous sun just spreads the light and lets us enjoy discovering and knowing all that we can. Sun also teaches us to never give up on doing good work, as even when the thick clouds have covered in the day and has created darkness all over, there still will be light coming through it. In other words, how much ever lie and ignorance cover the fact, the truth and knowledge will still make its way to the forefront. In this auspicious month of Margali or Margashirsha, we get to come more nearer to the God through the practices that we follow, through following Ayyappa's principles, through following Andal's teachings, and through Aditya's way of treating us. Let us follow these precious strategically planned formulae that we have been gifted and lead a peaceful and fulfilling life and reach to higher levels eventually. Let us keep sharing this invaluable knowledge for the benefit of all. Thanks for watching.